y'all. It's Tuesday. This one over here is going to get tweaky on all kinds of things. And tweaky, I mean, like, you know, in the arty way. In the arty way, tweaky. She ain't going to twerk it. She's going to tweak it. Anyway, that's P over there.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio.
It's Tuesday. We're going to get Arty. She's going to do some things on the gel plate. She's going to show me up.
Oh,
with
I
that
don't
there.
know that that's going to happen. It's just a different approach.
I want her to show me up.
I don't think I'm going to be able to. I mean, that's a pretty hard act to follow and consistently.
I gave her
calling the shots.
I gave her 4 laser prints, and I even tweaked some of them for her, so that way she has possible better success. Anyway, do say hello in the chat, my Arty friends, because otherwise I don't know that you were here. I like to know that you were here, and that's how I know it. If you're watching in replay, that's no worries. We love you just the same. We really, really do. I get it. Some of y'all are on different time zones. You got to go to work. Like, I get it. So we appreciate you watching in the replay just as much as, like, showing up in the chat. I mean, obviously, we love to chat with you. We love that. Please let us know down in the comments below that you're watching on replay and what part of the stream you liked or this or that. I've got to... Okay, you're messing with the lighting. Anyway, thumbsy upsies either way. Especially all of y'all that are watching live right now, because, you know, let's everybody know. Come on over. All that business. All right, let's say hello to everybody. I think I did all the things. Trying to do all the things. Hello, Angie and Arkansas Crazy Quilter. That's Dawn. Art Curious by MNW. That is Miriam, bartender daughter. Leela. Is that right? I don't know why my brain just went burp. Becky, Kathy, Cheryl, Cookie Wookie, that's Mo, Cynthia, Deb Brown. Ooh, Betsy popped in there, and Kathy G, I believe. I mean, it went.
It's really moving.
Yeah,
fast
when a bunch of people pop in, it really like drops the list,
boom,
and it
boom,
was like, oh,
boom.
Yes. Okay, Eddie is here. Ellen, Emma, Erna, Estella, Janice, Jennifer's Dog's Life, Jim is here, Joni Marone, Yuta, Laura Benz, hello, Lizette, hello, Lizette, Liz Fahey, Lizzie Jean, Lydia, Marcia, Margie, Mark Hines, Patricia Penka, Ricky Nordmeyer, Rosemary Sandy is here, SWL, that is Sherry, and Tina Schwanberg, and let's see. Liz Fay, hey Liz, did you see that we got the tags and we showed those the other day? And I've actually put them in the ATC book because I like them that much that I just didn't want them mixed in with the Christmas stuff and then we forget about them.
Well,
we're not going to give them to people because we like them that much. It's really what I'm saying.
I hope that's okay. We're being stashed with the tags.
We are. And it's the fact that, you know, we're even more appreciative of them because, you know, we thought that they were lost and then they were found and then we're like, oh my gosh. So
they reappeared.
Hey,
magically reappeared. As happens.
Yes. And Leah. Hey, Leah. We got some folks just popping in here. All right. I want to make sure I have all my pinky hello hand folks. Like, you know, Silver Granny or Grumpy Gnome. That's Lynn. Kathy. Anina. All right.
Janice sent us a hibiscus.
Oh, hello, Janice. She sent Penka a hibiscus. I don't think she sent us
one. All right.
All right, Patricia, what do you need me to do? You need me to go topside?
Yep, I do.
You're leaning in a lot. Like, I had this, and then now your head's all big and messing with the camera.
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. Topside.
I have a lot of brains.
It
requires a large cranium. Okay, topside. First of all, layer is cleaned off, and look at that fantastic. I mean, look at this.
Hold that up, and then I want you to hold it to the side.
Look how thick it is.
The fact that that will even focus in on that is amazing in itself. Hey, Lori Paul.
Yeah, and
hey, Art Junkie.
look at that naked brayer.
Look at it. And look, she even cleaned the bar. I mean, that thing had this much stuff on it.
It did.
It was almost clogged.
it was almost clogged. And I really scraped and I there's still some more I could work on, but my thumb got tired.
It's going to hurt tomorrow.
Scraping. It'll hurt tomorrow, yeah.
Purpose.
But I think that that's an absolute lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now you're going to have to remember the first color you put down.
I know. I've been thinking about that. Okay, I want to talk about some things here very quickly because I don't know that I'm going to
Jocelyn.
do anything.
Hey, Veronica.
But remember, this was the, I can't even remember what was underneath this, but this was a pull-off. There were still large areas that were.
This one's been around a couple, like at least 4 streams now.
Yeah. But I came back in with the 5x7 stencil in this.
Veronica, she is a professional brayer skinner.
I am. I can walk you through it. But the problem is I have to hold it like this because you have to pry a lot. And it's
hold it like a little baby or a little piggy that's going to run away.
Yeah, you do, because you want to be careful and not poke yourself. Because it can be deadly. Because I use sharp instruments. All right, so I just wanted to show this. And Mariah said, oh my God, that purple is not the right one.
Y'all remember that? That was actually on stream. And then she came and was like poopy with me. And then what was hilarious is like almost right after the stream, she said, Mariah, come here and look at this. And she did some things to it. And I said, that's because you knew that that purple was wrong.
Yeah, and I came in and put some wrong blue down too.
And she said to me, do you remember?
I had to come back in and change that out.
Do you remember what you said to me?
I don't remember, no.
She said, well, I wanted to be the one that said it.
I don't know if that's what I said.
That's what you said to me. Which I thought was very on brand.
Perhaps. Anyway, I think it's absolutely stunning as is. And I just wanted to make sure.
I did, Anina, because I was kind of confused by it.
What? Confused by what?
Well, there was a advertisement, like some... Anina said, did you delete the German advertisement on Makers? And I said, yes, I did. Because I think Anina was... You had said, hey, look at this. And then I was like, yeah, I don't understand. I don't know what it is. And I think people might be confused by it. So I did. I deleted it. And also, the group thing said this might... It alerted me that it could be spam. Okay, yeah.
German spam.
German spam. We're international over there in Makers.
Hawaiian.
That's Makers, our Facebook.
We are international, but
we don't like to be spamming.
I'm not a big fan of spam.
In the can or otherwise.
Yeah, I know some people are. They say that if you.
I'm not.
Put it in little cubes and.
I don't like
pineapple. It's like out of this world.
No.
I just can't get past thinking about it. I've never tried it. Excuse me.
All right. And see, Mo deleted it too. So I think it's popped up maybe a couple times.
All right. Now, an announcement, Mariah, that you forgot. Watercolor on Thursday.
Yeah, it's Watercolor Thursday.
Watercolor Thursday and some other things. I've got some new watercolors. I've got the black paper. Which I'm going to try that out. It's not watercolor paper per se, but we're going to use it as such. See how that works out. I don't know. But you don't know till you try. All right. Everybody's seen and appreciated this, right? Okay. Next.
Hello, Eric.
I've got to get paint on.
Hello, Jesse.
Shannon's long haul.
Oh, I'm kind of over. I need to move the camera.
Or am I not?
No, I had it over further than it needs to be. No. There we go. See, that's how it's done. She grabs it. And then
Okay. So
hey Walter. Hey Kim. Hey Sakatra.
I want to talk about this, and I've got it upside down. This should be up there, but we're just gonna leave it. All right. So basically, what we're seeing here, I'm gonna have to pick it up, turn it over, is we're seeing a lot more dark than light. So that's determining what color we're going to pull it with. And I'm just saying that because I feel like that Shannon at some point will be watching this.
She better.
And
that's our expectation.
Yeah.
I think you should do it with gold.
Well, I thought about gold. But then I thought about, what about Naples yellow?
Yes, I think that's a lovely idea as well.
I really, that to me is going to hit all.
Well, and what's nice about that, because she did use quite a few metallics, so this way that the more of the metallic stuff will show up.
Yes, because this is matte and opaque. So that's kind of where I am with this.
Oh, Griffin Shell said that maybe 2 colors. What if you did the darker and the lighter? Like the ochre and that together.
I just, you can, but because this is somebody else's.
Oh, you want to kind of keep it.
I would like to give all kudos to the person who did the actual design rather than trying to gussy it up to my expectations.
Right, to the flare. Mm-hmm. Hello, Carrie. No worries.
I think it's really interesting how people put their paint out differently.
Yeah. What? Maybe we could start a chart. What does your paint say about you? What is the? I kind of did it different ways yesterday. Yesterday.
Your method of placing said paint on gel plate, etc.
Uh-huh. You can get a piece of paper down. It's very dry.
Very dry.
Very dry, y'all, right now. I mean, I'm telling you. It's very staticky.
Well, we got some wrinkles, but that's okay.
That is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. So that is good because that means that the paint was still pretty wet.
It is nipples yellow. Mm-hmm.
I just want to minimize the size of the wrinkles and really get them down in there so that, and look at how nicely they are.
Yes.
Distributed.
Yes, that is a crackle distribution, to envy.
Absolutely.
Oh, good call. Very good call.
Now, because the plate is kind of yellowed, it's not going to be quite that
as yellow as you're seeing.
Yellow, but you can see. I mean,
yeah.
That is a really, I think this is a little more vibrant than my other.
I think so.
Naples. I can't find right now, but anyway, just take my word for it. All right, we're going to let that settle. And we're going to move on here to, and I'm going to get to the, I just want to get some layers on some other stuff here. Because we've got this left over from yesterday. That Mariah.
Oh, hello, Sophia. This is some of my leftovers.
This is Mariah.
Hey, that little baby's face might be in there somewhere. Maybe. I don't think so. Now, I could be surprised. I think you need to turn it around the other direction.
This is the hair thing?
Yes.
Well, definitely need to turn it around, but I'm not seeing a face there.
Yeah, see? Her little lips and her nose.
Right there?
Yep. And then that smudgy business.
The smudgy business. Well,
if y'all didn't see my video yesterday, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
As the operator and the, image transfer.
Okay, so basically
Hi,
what I think we
Deb.
need to do here is we need to pull this with an appropriate color, and I'm going to go with the quinacridone Rose Deep.
And what makes that the appropriate color?
Because that's what color Izzy would say to use if she were here.
Oh. Okay. I don't know about that, but...
Oh, I want to tell you all and share this with you about these little trinket things.
Yeah, it does provide...
Really, really great little teeny tiny little trinkets.
Squeakers.
Trinkets.
We're calling them squeakers. Y'all just, fill in the information there. Because it could be squeakers, like 2 different things. That's funny. I don't know if that was enough paint.
I don't know if it was either. And I could do that, but I'm not going to.
Oh, yeah, that was a great one. Yeah. So, yeah, Candy had asked on my post in Makers. She's like, I'm sorry, I know this is not exactly, had to do with the post, but that was fine. No worries. I love the question. But what are the best colors for pickup? And it was great and it made me chuckle because, again, Mo and I became friends over a Lucas Krill situation. That's how we got to know each other. And so it always cracks me up when we talk about Lucas Krill. And it is a great paint, especially the pasto stuff. You need to just put that back, put some stuff down.
It's too late.
Yeah. It dried... because there wasn't very much paint there, and it's just drying really quick today.
And we have a lot to be picking up, and I don't think it's gonna.
Nopey dopey. Nope. Then you're just gonna pull her little face right up.
Well, I pulled half of her face up. I don't think that there's gonna
well, there's only her nose and her lips anyway.
Well, and I just don't think that there's gonna be. But what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to go
look,
ahead.
They're still there. The nose and the lips still on the plate. Okay, I'm going to finish this thing. Great colors to pull things with. It really isn't necessarily about the color itself. It's really more about the type of paint. The thickness of the paint. The more layers that you have down on the plate, and this was kind of the situation here, is that she put out a very thin coat. Paints are drying very quickly today. And that was not an ideal situation for the situation that was already happening on the plate. She needed to get down some, heavier paint. This probably will do it. And I was having good luck with the yellow, and it rolls out really nicely. So you want that thickness. So a heavy body paint is going to get you there more. So then. Yes. And that's why the Lucas Krill Pasto, which is much like a craft paint in its the way that it looks, because it's that fresco kind of, and it has a special drying thing where it's supposed to dry from the inside out or versus the outside in, something like that. If you read on their website, that's some legit knowledge. Now the thing is, a lot of times the Lucas Krill that she utilizes, she being P, is one that has retarder mixed in with it because it does typically dry a little faster than we want it to, because she likes to use it to pull with because it is heavier and it does kind of have that interesting drying thing to it, but requires a little bit of that retarder to help that stay wetter a little longer. All right, we're gonna let that simmer, and we'll get back to it. Hey, Marguerite. Okay, I'm glad we really kind of... So if you have some of those craft paints, those are great pull paints. Martha Stewart paints. We love those. We always love to say Martha can pull. Yes, bless her heart. What's another good one? Titan. Titan Buff is a great... Titanium White. And even the open ones, if you leave them. Yes, it's a kind of that key, the leaving it, and paints that have a slower drying time to be able to adhere to those layers of paint. The more paint that you have down on the plate, the thicker and a little bit longer drying time you do want. There we go.
Absolutely. All right, I'm going to pull up some of this stuff here because I don't want it to necessarily interfere with my...
Yeah.
I'm not going to pull up all of it because it's really not necessary. It's just that some of this stuff out here will interfere with the transfer.
Yes.
Dang it, I get my finger wrapped up in the...
She got caught up.
I really am ready for some of that other tape.
Anina. Okay.
All right.
Here's a question. You ready for this, or
I'm ready.
Are you talking about something?
I'm not talking. I'm thinking.
Okay. With rice paper, is this always sticky and tearing if you want to leave it long? Left it overnight and now have a wonderful bits for collage. Yeah, that has always been okay. This I if you watch old streams and everything, this one over here, that has been, and that is mostly her experience with rice paper and pulling prints.
I very rarely leave that on as an
Anina, I would recommend going back and watching. I think, what did we do? One or two? We did the 2 different videos. One more specifically about the gel plate and the Yasutomo papers. Rice paper is very tricky. It's not that it can't be used, and it's not that you could, I mean, a lot of times you can even leave it overnight and let it dry. Your plate,
and we did do some overnight, but I don't necessarily know that it was rice paper. I think it was some of the other
heavier,
maybe the mulberry, or we even had some hemp paper. I don't know. I would have to go back and look, but you remind me, Mariah, and we will.
Yeah, and then Mo has put, that's Cookie Wookie, has put that link to the comparison guide of the Yasutomo Japanese art papers. But yeah, there's a trickiness to the rice papers or any of those art papers. They're not all rice papers. They're just, they kind of lump them in. A lot of people lump them into those, in that same category, but really they are like Japanese art papers.
Yes, and they are, okay, here's what I'm thinking I'm going to use, because Mariah has such good results with the fluid acrylics. Not high flow, fluid. Fluid acrylics. That's these droppers right here. See, fluid acrylic. And in this dioxazine purple. I had great luck with this when I did the book. So
she loves the purple. The purple has always been good to her.
Purple is my jam.
Uh-huh.
And I think part of it is, you get down plenty and you just make sure that you've got it brayered out evenly.
Okay, but remember,
once you
all right, are you beginning your goal of the transfer?
I'm putting it down, and I'm going to bring it up, then I'm going to let it dry, then I'm going to pull it with another color.
Okay, but you told me yesterday, so this was the thing. It's not about just getting the transfer. I know you can get a transfer. You said I could get that same look, which is...
Well, yes, but it's not, I'm not going to get it right now. It's going to have to be after I pull up. When I'm going to get that effect of other paint is when I put down the pull layer.
Oh. Okay, Patricia. You go, girl. Okay. I'm with you. I just needed you to call your shots, so we all really knew. That wasn't what I anticipated, but that does make sense. Look at that clean brayer. Go, go, go. Now you're gonna...
Oh, we're getting some...
Yeah. Is that what you want?
Weird stuff here. It's not really what I wanted. Okay, I'm just calling that in the middle of the stream. I'm not even going to waste one of my...
Yeah.
Things on that.
That blue kept doing that to me. The my practice.
You get it thin. You want to get it thin enough that it's not blobbing out on your transfer.
Right.
And it's very tricky. But I wanted you to see the edge of my stencil I got going here anyway.
She has altered
See,
this.
look how dry that was. That it wouldn't, nothing would have happened there. It's not even coming up on the edges.
Because it needs to be just right at that point where it's starting to dry. And it has to be thin.
Very tricky.
Yeah.
But I'm going to, by golly, get some good stuff going here on my stencil.
This is the rub off on the plate. This is kind of a...
Thankfully, I have, more than one plate going over here, so I have the luxury of...
Yes. It is so dry, Eddie. Like, I mean, Izzy's, like, hair has been so staticky lately. And then, I mean, taking stuff in and out of the dryer, you can get electrocuted.
When I petted him, he shocked me, and I shocked him, and he was like, ah!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's super dry.
And the cat.
The cat's been... He's in a mood. We're not really sure exactly what it's all about. Hi, Bree. Hey, Jackie. I think you snuck in. Oh, and hey, Kathy.
Okay, now, we could just pull that up and have that like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not going to. We're going to add something else since we're going to leave it anyway.
Yeah.
And we can do that.
Yes. This is Baubles and Bubbles by Darcy. P has altered the edge. I know. Houston had real snow.
I saw pictures of it. It's amazing.
We had like this morning when we took Izzy to school. There was just a little bit of that, grainy, icy. It's not snow. And it's not really sleet because it was just like, somewhere in between. Little tiny bit on the car. She was excited. I'm like, I don't think that's gonna... This is not indicative of anything that is happening.
Oh, the stencil's looking brilliant.
Hey, Kiki! Yeah, this... Ooh. Very nice.
Yeah, we'll let that dry.
Grapple. Yeah?
And come back.
Now, what I do think you should do is use your dioxazine purple, but not... You need to use the, the heavy body or the, one of those.
My thoughts exactly.
All right.
And, actually, one of the things that I did when I got my best results was when I mixed a tiny bit of retarder in with.
And that might not be a terrible idea today. Just thinking about that.
I am thinking about that.
We are doing well.
See, look at that. Yeah, very dry paint. Very dry paint. Okay. Well, I'm glad I had wherewithal not to put something down there and have it.
Yeah.
Just.
Wow. Oh, that's right. Leah's in that area. She had 5 inches of snow. Crazy. We don't have anything. It's cold, though. It is very cold.
Where is my... Oh, how about this? Ultramarine violet.
I don't know that, because the thing is see, that one, when you roll it out so thin, you lose...
Definition?
Well, yeah, because see, it's more transparent. I think you really need, in order to try to get, because you're trying to get your image, your outlines right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's your main goal.
Oh. Boy, I'm getting down to the nitty-gritty here. I thought I had more.
Well, I mean, there's that whole other cabinet over there, and I thought you had ordered a different... I don't know that you got the Utrecht, but I thought that you have a golden heavy body purple dioxazine.
By golly, I did too, but I'm just dang sure not finding it.
I'm gonna go look in your drawer over there.
Here we go. I just have a little one. I think what I opted for was this new purple here, and I don't
She got distracted while shopping.
imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just have to make this work.
Hmm.
Oh no, you got some mother mucky muck on that. Mucky muck on that. This is kind of a sad situation.
I know, everything's got a little bit of something on it.
Everything's got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. What's this? Maybe I can pull this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Aaron's. That's probably
Shannon's, yeah.
Shannon, Aaron. And I just did that one, and that's probably not going to be such a good idea. What's on that?
Ah.
Ooh, did you hear that squeak?
I did, and I did not like that. I did not care for it.
Okay, so this is okay. We've got some of that stuff is on the paper here. I probably should just go ahead and change this paper so I don't have to deal with that.
Just having a moment. Do you want mine? I actually taped mine down. Should I complain that you're not straightened up?
Oh. We got a bit of it. I
Static.
need more sticky on my...
That's why I just taped mine down to the thing.
Every time I pick that up, I get movement.
Movement.
Yeah, I will next time I pick up my plate, but
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure that out, Lizzie Jean. Lizzie Jean says, would P wear cuffs to fancy up her sleeves? She makes fabric cuffs using vintage crochet laces, buttons, etc.
Well, if I'd be worried that they were fancy.
Like, are they too fancy? She needs, like...
I need something that's already got mucked up, you know, kind of. Something that's kind of raggedy looking.
Mucky muck.
Just in case I drag it through the gravy.
Yeah, but, I mean, she's not against it.
No, because that's basically what I did here with this. Really.
She needs...
This shirt underneath here.
Sleeve savers.
It has so many holes in it.
Yeah.
That, but I can't give up on it.
Mm.
I really need to redo my paints. They're just disgusting. And okay, let's bring this thing back in. We'll use that for a brayer off. Now, the other thing that happens with the fluid acrylic sometimes, and you saw, the more I brayered, the more you saw the crazing going on.
Right.
And that's not something that you necessarily want to create a transfer.
Yeah. Now, the thing, did you see what I was doing yesterday? Where I would sort of pick it, like, it gives you time to, you know, if you want to kind of check in on it, but just, you know, do it partially.
I'm getting absolutely nothing.
Nada.
I don't know if it's the condition of the plate.
I think it's just an up and a down thing. Because, yeah, it was nada. Maybe go ahead and try the... I'm telling you, I had the best luck with the quinacridone magentas. I gave her 4. She has 4 tries at this.
And that's going to be it. And then I'm moving on to other things.
This is her feelings toward.
Just going to say, yeah, screw that.
If you want to see it done, we have a stream for that.
We have a stream for that.
It was Mariah's stream.
And then we have one that I did, years ago.
Yes.
Back in the...
One of our most watched videos.
Early days. Well, I'll tell you right now what I don't like about this is the streaky.
Yeah, it's just...
See, I'm not getting a nice...
Mix some fluid in with it.
I'm just pulling it up and getting it off there. Now, see, that would not have made a good transfer because of the way the paint is acting. And I don't, I'm not sure if that's my plate.
Well,
I don't know if there's things on this plate that I don't know about. Clear, hoop-de-doo, la-di-da.
Yeah. Could even be, because remember, and I was even using some of that Liquitex stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to do a little cleaning up here. Just, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I'm just going to give it a bit of a
little oily oil.
Yeah.
This is the mineral oil. Mo put your stream in.
Oh, yeah.
Or actually, it wasn't even a stream. It was a recorded video.
Yeah.
And you can hear me talking in the back. Some people have expressed that they did not care for that. But that's okay. It was in the early days of us, learning how to do this YouTube thing.
Yeah, that.
Personally, I thought I was hilarious in the background. And helpful. Somebody had to be there to turn the camera off and on.
That's right. Now, see, look at that. There is something out there. Did you see that?
Uh-huh.
I think it's some of that clear.
Uh-huh. The Liquitex iridescent medium. And I mentioned that yesterday.
That it hung around a long time.
It leaves a filmy business that you're going to see for a while.
And we've got a lot of filmy business going on here. Look at how much I'm still getting off of there. All right, now we're going to go with magenta.
Oh, and hello, Samaj.
Alizarin?
I am sure some people in the chat will know we have never experienced a homemade plate. That's beyond our skill set.
Oh,
homemade gel plate. Yeah, I was like, There's so many ways.
Okay, you're talking about this golden magenta.
Well, the ones that I kept using were the little...
Alizarin Madder Lake.
You can use that one, but yesterday, no, the golden. You need the golden magenta in the fluid. Now, I've got the high flow little nozzly one here. I don't know where
I don't even know. I don't think I unless it got... Oh, here it is. Quinacridone magenta.
There we go. That's the
it
one.
got put back in the wrong spot.
Okay. I bent over. Yeah, they do. They do indeed. See, that's kind of what you want. See how it's still shiny there? That's ideal. This is a good amount. I would not press hard on it. Just more of a swipe and then a lift. And if you just lift part of it, you can kind of see. Stop touching it. Lift it up, please. We got bubbles. We got a baby. Leave it. Pull it. Pull it up. There you go.
There we go.
I'm telling you, the magenta has been my biggest, like, that has been my biggest success. I don't know why.
Definitely have some bubbles. Okay, we can work with that.
And a little face.
And a little face.
Also, please keep in mind, I believe that was one of the newer laser prints that I did, which I did alter. I increased the contrast.
And you can see what's going on in the outside edge here.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very strange. And we've got a little bit of that going on in here.
I had some of that. It's good we have the... We're going to compare notes here, y'all.
Yeah. Hot diggity.
But see, look, like with that blue, I was kind of having
that's the same
some of
thing.
that business.
Now, what blue was that?
This is the cerulean. I think this is the cerulean.
I don't think so. I think it is the Winsor Newton.
But then look, even with some of the... Oh, was that the one? What's that?
That was the green in the
And
Ara.
look.
And that was this.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
So it was short. And look, even with... And I did two different ones. And ended up with that business. So that there's something strange kind of happening over here.
All right, I'm going to try
call?
to just clean this plate with a layer of
We need some plate busters. It's hilarity that I have going on over here, Patricia.
What is it?
Party of one. Hilarity.
Hilarity?
Mm-hmm.
What's the hilarity?
I said, so, hello, Debbie. I was like, there's something going on. And then I was like, oh, yeah, that's like something going on in the neighborhood. Who are you going to call?
Ghostbusters. I know that movie. I watched it.
Uh-huh. I know.
I may have even watched that with you.
Lizzie Jean, I don't know about that. We mainly know about baby oil and mineral oil. We do not care for the baby oil because we are not big fans of the smell and this, that, and the other. You know.
Yeah.
For personal reasons.
PO'd at Johnson's.
Yeah. But we don't like to get into all that because she likes to. She'll get a ranty on you.
Yeah. Let's don't do that.
Let's not do that.
Hopefully, I'm going to get this off of here, and I'll still have it nice.
Windsor blue. It was the Windsor blue. Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that that's what it was.
Hey, I'm pumped about your transfer. I thought that was pretty darn good.
Oh, yeah, me too. All right, that's a nice piece to work with, and I got a lot of stuff off here. I am still experiencing some of my Naples.
Oh, bye, Walter. Thanks for hanging. And hey, Ingrid.
Yeah, I think we pretty well got that plate cleaned off. Now, we're going to try the blue.
Oh, you're just gonna use up the transfers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you know, why not? Got them.
And set yourself up with at least, like, yeah, kind of a backup. Because they will dry pretty quickly. Now, for what P's trying to do, because remember, she's sort of recreating, you know, what I did with 4, but almost really like 8 layers, technically, because each layer required a pull. She's going to basically do in 2. Because she's got the transfer on the 1 layer, and then she's going to do the multicolor sort of background situation
with the
pull color.
All right,
or pull layer.
I was going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Tape this little booger down here.
Mm-hmm. I tape both things down. I tape the paper to the thing and then the thing to the desk. Because I got sick of that scooting around business. Hi, Darlene. And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't.
Tape this to the tape so I don't. Of course, it's about time to change my paper anyway. If I had thought about that, I would have done it this morning, but I just didn't think about it.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're good.
Okay. And YouTube's being weird today, so I don't really know what's going on over there.
YouTube?
Yeah, it's just being a little weird. Ah, that's what it is. Okay, hold on. It didn't know it was me. You know, they like to verify these things.
We need some more of that.
What do you need more of?
Winsor Newton Blue.
Mm.
Who knew that we were going to absolutely love that?
Yeah. There we go. That looks better. That used to scare me when it would do that. Because I'm like, I don't know if I hit refresh, if that's a good thing to happen or not. It's okay. I have found that out. I don't freak out about it. You just don't want to end things. FYI. In case y'all want to know.
Just too much of the...
The blue is hard.
See that right down through the face is just, you know.
Oh, her little face is there though. Just a little bit. But that has everything to do with paint than it does.
Crap.
Hi, Ranny. P is attempting
And see, that was, look how fast that dried.
I mean, and that's the problem. It's just drying like
problem.
It's drying about 2 seconds too early.
And my problem herein lies is that I do not have anything in an open that is going to give me the kind of
but I don't think you want
time I need with the, because when I put that other stuff on there, what happens is it makes it into it's the streaky business.
Yeah. Don't you have a golden Prussian, right? Open Prussian. I feel like you do or did or you know. Okay, Ingrid, here's the deal. Because there's so many factors happening And obviously one of which
Prussian. Okay,
is
here we go.
how dry is it,
I need to get this.
off. You don't want to try to line it up and then make it happen again.
No, that's just going to
Mess you up.
mess me all up. Okay, we're just going to take some transparent red iron oxide and we're going to get this.
But here's what you do want to keep in mind. Your paints that you know are highly pigmented. And I know you're kind of like, well, how am I supposed to know that?
Multiple use.
Yeah, like you start, this is where I say you get to know your paints. We know that the purples and the blues do well because they have dark and they are highly pigmented. The tricky part about that then is understanding the dry time and what kind of weather conditions and everything that you're dealing with, because that obviously is another factor. This is the trickiness of transfer and why, so many people get frustrated. There are just so many little things that you all have to sort of line up in order for it to happen. I personally have the greatest success with like the magenta that P just used on the last one. And that's a golden fluid, not high flow, fluid quinacridone magenta. I also was having great success with yellow of the Aura paints. So it's not necessarily the color. I think it just comes down to the different pigment types. That's more of a feeling than it is really a like, hey, we know this.
Okay, so here we go. We're going to go with golden Prussian open. And the thing that's going to be important is to get it. But I'm feeling good about this.
Yes, you can do it with a metallic, but again, keep in mind metallics tend to dry faster. So you're gonna have to get that timing.
Yeah, if you're gonna do metallics, do that in your pull layer. Don't do that in your.
I've done it because she wouldn't do it.
You can, but you're going to be wasting. It's just.
It's another factor.
Yes.
It's another factor. Paint is just drying very.
Good Lord. And this is open paint, for crying out loud. And look at this.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's not about the transfer. That's just paint in the atmosphere today.
It's hot.
It's hot. She's hot.
It's hot. It's dry.
We should have had
we've got a fan on.
We should have had the humidifier going today up here. It does make a difference. It really does.
Here's this. I don't really know from whence that came, but that's a donor.
Yes, Ingrid, an extender can help. Yes.
Yes, that's what we're talking about, retarder. Extender.
It was from the Aura paints. I was having, and the orange was beautiful. Like I had great success with magenta, yellow, and orange the other day. The most success out of those. And then luckily I could throw in a little bit of that purple, the Liquitex. And that was giving me enough definition to really be able to do what I needed to do the other day. And then I did have one of the Windsor ones work.
One blue. More and I'm done.
Okay. And we move on and do happy things.
And we can move on and do happy things and things that make me happy rather than angry and stabby.
Oh.
All right, we're going to go with Mariah's light red orange.
Well, I don't know that, and for her to line that up and ask her to...
What?
Eddie says, what if P only rolled out paint where the photo is? But trying to line that up and figure that out exactly. And I mean, she's keeping it on the 8.5 by 11.
Yeah. Let's don't make it anymore
It's not.
of a channel. I don't need. Oh, and I've already got screwed up here.
You're good. It's fine.
With the paint and the.
But see how nice the orange is acting? That's what you really want to see in the paint.
Smooth pigmentation. You don't have streaky business going on there.
It isn't thinning out to the point of you knowing that paint's just
Trying to
drying
get that
up.
little face in an area where there's not 900 different.
Not too rubby, but then start to pick it up and then you can see. And if you need to push it down in certain areas, you can. See? And you can push it down in her little face if you want a little bit more. See? But you playing with fire, lady. See? Now you pull. Yeah. Love it.
Well, that was as much as I got.
I think that's
because it was starting to dry.
Fabulous. One of the reasons that she's getting so much definition today versus what I was doing yesterday is that, remember, I pumped up the contrast on
every one of these prints.
Right. These are full color. Like, this is what, like, if you were to print out the picture, but I did it in black and white, but I altered the, like, brightness and contrast. I bumped up the contrast and the brightness.
Okay, those probably are not going to take very long to dry, but I want to make sure that they really are dry in order to. And we just have some mucky muck here. I don't know what this is.
I don't know what those are either. Some yellow blocks.
Yeah. Okay. So. Got to pick all the Izzy's up here so that we.
This is what transfers do to her.
Yeah, that makes me angry mostly. Those down on the floor there.
Next time I need to have like a chocolate bar ready for her. Just shove pieces in there.
She ate. She and Izzy ate.
We did.
2.
She left it down there for days. I avoided it for at least 2 days. And the really mean thing that she did is she bought 2 of my most favorite things. And I don't know if she did that on purpose. They're her favorite things too. But hazelnut.
I know.
I flippin' love hazelnut. I love hazelnut. I love hazelnut anything. Candy, you know, like mixed in with something sugary and good. Or coffee. I like the hazelnut coffee too. And then she also got the toffee and salt. Now, Izzy was not down with that one.
Oh, she's a no nuts kind of.
No, she didn't like the salt, which is also kind of weird. But yeah, she's like, I don't want this is too salty.
It says, Miss, I salt everything.
Oh yeah, she loves, like, but not in her chocolate. Oh, thank you. Great. Well, we've always like that's one of the things that I really like, because if we end up with something super cool, we'd like to be able to use it in our art. Oh, and actually, are you going to show them? What you did originally with this photo?
What?
Is the artwork, the bubbles.
Oh.
Yeah, we got to show that.
Yeah.
Well, we know where it is. We found it. And she was right. She knew where it was. Can y'all believe that? Yeah. Eddie says, I think we all have at least one technique that gets us frustrated and stabby. Uh-huh. Oh, which orange is it? It's the red orange.
Red orange.
Light red
that
orange.
That is a good one.
It really is.
Because I'm going to use that with some of this blue, and I think it's just going to knock your socks off.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Kit.
No.
It is dry. You want me to go get the humidifier and run it?
This is absolutely.
She's flocking. She just flocked that baby.
I did. We'll just put that aside here. I'm not going to do anything to that because I think I can make it. I cannot. This is just.
I'm going to go get the humidifier. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm going to go get the humidifier. And you'll see it. We've got an hour. It'll make a difference.
Yes, it's cold, dry air and hot, dry air. There's not any moisture outside. It's freeze dried. And then you have this business. I usually do this with transparent red iron oxide. Because anytime you put orange and blue together, you're going to get a neutral color. But I like it a lot. Yeah, see, look at that. I mean, that just dried up on those edges just like nothing. And I used lots of paint. But because the blue, the one blue is very opaque and the other one is not so opaque, you can see how we're getting those different areas where, you know, it neutralizes out, and then other areas where the color is still very strong. And I think that's and we've got a gold edge there.
All right. The humidifier going, y'all.
Humidifier going. All right, we're going to bring Izzy back. And we're going to pull this with blue.
Oh, yes, and I did add those. And thank you to Cynthia who sent me the link to the actual little silicone brushy thingies. Yeah. Oh, and then yeah, I did post in Makers the link too. Yeah, if y'all ever need a link and you want an affiliate link and you want to just message me, that is much appreciated. And it's super sweet, seriously. Now you're not gonna mix up the colors and do them?
I'm really not. I'm
okay, she's over this.
I'm over it.
She's calling this a win. Now what you could do is you could come back and, well, and you'll show them the picture. Because the one that she had done. Now it was just, we just printed those out and then you did pencil work over them.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
And you know, when I get out the other, the little thing that I wrote the little hoop-de-doo about Izzy on the other one, I found these. You had copied some ATCs using, I don't know what kind of printer, but when I put the texture, clear texture gel on one side, it faded through to purple on the other side.
Oh, it pushed the color
through.
Yeah, sometimes that
now
happens.
I think that was some a different kind of paper than hammer mill, I'm thinking.
Yeah. Well, you'd be surprised. Can you hold the orange up into the technology? That's the Aura paint.
Light red orange. I'm assuming that's B144 is the number.
Probably, yes. Yeah, because they all have like different numbers.
But you
so
can see it's transparent.
I'm loving that orange. Look at that.
Yeah. And lots of good stuff around the edges there that's going to still be there on the next round.
I can already tell a difference in the air with that humidifier on.
Going to use Golden Green Lake. And it really does turn out to be a lot more yellow than it does than the golden version of this similar color. Moving that over so I can get my brayer off.
All right, you got to show mine from yesterday.
Will do.
So y'all can, be those of you that haven't seen yesterday's stream and you're interested in it. Does it come with the top?
What?
The, I don't know if she means maybe the paint. Yes.
Good bubbles. Then their little sweet face there.
Mm-hmm.
Good bubble in the corner over here.
Those bubbles in the one corner, they showed up on mine really well too. So obviously the good contrast there. That's why.
I guess. I don't know.
Here, hey, before you move on to, you have to show mine. Because remember, she had said that she.
Oh, these are Mariah.
And now she's appreciating it even more because she had a little refresher on what a pain of a duty the image transfer.
And why I don't do it more often.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think this was probably the best one.
Now, keep in mind, my technique yesterday was more about like utilizing for like offset printing because we did the color separations with the laser prints. So I stacked these. That's why some of the registration isn't, spot on. But I wasn't worried about that. That was not my goal.
Good bubbles.
Yeah, the bubble.
Lots of interesting color going on there.
I'm very proud of it.
And on the others, if you want to get something that is similar to that,
Hey, Charmaine.
You sort of can. Kind of, sort of. All right, what did I do with my... Oh, I put it back.
Oh, and thank you. Mo put in a link to yesterday's video.
All right, so let's use some of this iridescent blue pearl to pull this with. I think this is
We may have to.
awesome.
We may have to get some more of those.
We may have to get a big jar of this.
Of those, yeah. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, Shannon liked this one too.
I like how smoothly, or how smooth these paints are. Are you feeling the difference in the air?
My nose is feeling the difference.
Needed some humidity, y'all. We were lacking.
Humidity.
Night, Liz. Thanks for hanging. I think orange is one of those things that just depends on like what you're pairing it with. That was a good choice. Because it bumped everything up.
It did bump everything up. All right, we're going to let that simmer a spell. See, we're getting to the point where we're going to have to pull something off here.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're ready for this. This is Shannon's
and look, you can tell
final pull.
Like a lot of the wrinkles evened out on it. Like, you did a good job on... they're there, but, like, they're not big, wide ones that left a ton of paint behind.
I tried to buff them out with the paper towel.
You did good.
All right, I'm handing you that because we probably need to get... I'll wrap it around a tube and we can get that in the mail. All right, now, we've got this jobber here with fuzzy stuff on it. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shoot some of this, my mixtures out there.
Mixtures, meaning they're washouts and, you know, things are mixed in, airbrush medium, gack, you know, glazes and things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Some have all the things. a little of everything.
A little of everything, yeah. All right, this is started out as a yellow shape changer.
Shape changer, color shifter.
Color shifter. That stuff. Boy, that's kind of weak.
There's some weak sauce. Goodness, lady.
A little thicker than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, that's more like it.
She did. We were very proud of her. Eddie says the main ingredient is love. I don't know. It kind of depends on her day.
What you talking about?
What you mix in your mixtures.
Oh. Yeah, seriously.
There's your transfer. That's lovely.
And can you see the... Yeah, that's yummy.
Ingrid, so here's the thing.
Yummy stuff out there. Okay.
And I think this is true of all the paints.
Dry all the way.
Ingrid asked if you prefer the Aura paints to the golden paints.
The whole thing is it depends on what you want your paint to do. You know, it does. You can't just say, because sometimes I really like the the gloppier, the heavy body paint. Sometimes I really like the high flow. It just depends. So it's not like that you like any one paint better than others. And I'm pulling this a little bit early.
Mm-hmm. Because if you would have left that down longer, it would have, more of it would have come up. Not all of it, because there's some cracks and things in there. That was going to happen.
Anyway, regardless.
Yeah.
But I needed another plate,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't have any. But I think that's quite nice. And got a lot of that goopy stuff on the edge here. And we're ready to start a whole new... Okay, now I'm going to put this down. Because what happened here was... Do you see what happened? With the...
Yeah, and that was all about the paint drying.
That was all about paint drying on the paper immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow.
And hopefully we're not going to have as much of that issue, because I do have, I have the humidifier cranked on.
All right, we're going to try some... yeah, okay, let's do that. Blood red.
No pinches, just buckets. And yes, Deb says it is all about the right paint for the task at hand.
Yes.
And this is why we continually say, get to know your paints. And you will realize, oh, hey, I think for what I want done here, this paint is the one that I want. No, Charmaine, our lovely Sonia, Ari Sky, did. She sent us those Aura paints. I think she had told us about them, and then she finally was just like, she just sent us some.
Yeah.
And we're very happy that she did, because they are quite awesome. And I did reach out to Aura Paint, and they watched our video and said, thank you. You were very sweet about our paints. Maybe the gift basket will come later. That's very good.
Now we can still... Oh my goodness, yeah, that's this. We're having some great stuff going on here with.
Can we all just acknowledge that perhaps the humidity is an improvement?
Absolutely, absolutely, because this paint is still wet, as you will soon see.
Yes, Sherry. I like that, Lizzie G. I like that.
I just grabbed this paper because it was the one that I tried to pull. Yeah, and this one little thing that I cut off here. I thought about that before I cut it. And I thought,
you questioned that cut?
I questioned it, and it was...
But you were like, I want it anyway.
Yeah.
You knew what you were getting into.
I knew that it was probably a bad call. But I just needed more opening things on this side, because I had some on this side and this side and this side. I didn't have any on this side, but
yeah,
on my next one, I'm not going to cut that off.
Yeah. That's right. This is Baubles and Bubbles, but altered by P, as she has just mentioned there. She's questioning some of her cuts. This is called a rub-off. Seems obvious. She's rubbing it off.
I'm rubbing, and it's moving on me, because I can tell. But that's okay.
And which paint was that?
This was the
that wasn't the orange.
Yeah,
It was?
But I think it's the reason you're seeing some is because it's pulling some other color off of the
Well, it reactivated.
stencil.
Yeah, it probably reactivated some of that blue.
Yeah, a little of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's kind of ever so grayed out there. But see, that's a really pretty and then this.
I thought I thought it was a red too, Mo. Yeah, see, it was a red. It wasn't the orange.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're right. It was the lake.
Blood red.
Yeah, I was gonna go with the lake, and then I went with the red.
Hold on, y'all. Blood Red Lake. That is the name of it. D137. Aura. We have not done that, Lizzie Jean.
Done what?
I might do it. The Posca pens on the gel plate. It's really not her jam.
Here, look at these little pieces of wispy yellow that we've got, deciding to release at this point. What is it called? Oh, I know. They were left over from this one.
Yes, they were almost coming up. And
yeah,
so now they're
let's
like
put some yellow on that. I love this yellow. Mm-hmm. It's so vibrant.
Yeah, we wouldn't use the Sharpie, but I would use the Posca because those are acrylic, so.
And I think I have used those on the plate.
One time.
I did some.
To humor me, she drew some dots, some lines.
And some lines.
I think that was about it. And it was probably a year or so ago.
I know, it was a while.
Yeah, it's been a little while. It was kind of around one of the Sgraffito videos. Like, it could have been during one of those. Because remember, you sort of mixed that together. Because you did some of the Posca pens on the plate and then some after. And I think it was like on some of the Sgraffito business, if I'm kind of remembering properly. Yeah.
Yeah, and I ran across those. They're bagged and tagged in a box somewhere. Somewhere.
Yeah, that is a baby wipe. And it's ones that don't have, they're like, water-based and plant-based.
I don't know if that's going to pick up, but I thought it was worth a whirl.
I would probably use mine as well, Kit. So yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Picked up some yellow there. Okay, let's all of this.
Oh, good deal, Cynthia. Yes, please do. Oh, are you mixing? That was the silver. And this is the
phthalo green, blue shade.
Is there anything else we were supposed to do today?
I don't know.
That we talked about doing. Now remember, on Thursday, P's going to dabble into the watercolors again. I said dabble. I don't know what she plans on doing exactly.
I'm going to bust out my new paints that y'all haven't seen.
Gestural
drawings. Emphasis on the gestural.
I even put that in the title. I changed the title of Thursday's stream.
You did?
I did.
Wow. Well, thank you.
I thought I'd get people, if I know things, I will do my darndest to, let people know as soon as I know.
I know, but I thought, oh, that's such a pretty blue-green.
And you seemed very serious about it. That's the other part, too, because sometimes I don't know. Like, she mentions things, but then she changes it up on me.
We're having a bit of issue here with the edge of this
Gookie.
Grabbing onto the
gook.
The gook.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh, look at that.
I really want y'all to notice. Again, the humidity matters.
Humidity matters. Humidity matters. All right.
Oh, this Jean.
What?
Oh, her husband is in the hospital, and she's having a hard time.
I understand that. Move all this business up a little bit here so I can avoid some of this gloppity glop here. Okie dokie. Let's try a bit of, okay, here's what we're going to pull it on to.
Thank you, Cynthia. Ooh. Okay, what's the plan?
I'm marking through it.
Okay. Is this going to be internal dialogue, or would you like to share it? See, sometimes she wants to get real mad at me, but she knows that was funny. Because that's why she's laughing.
That was pretty funny. Trying to find my one manganese blue here, and of course it's not in the right spot. Here we go. Oh, this is phthalo. That's good too.
Oh, good. Okay. Worries me. Worries me. She does that.
And this is maybe open, maybe not. Don't know.
Yeah, I that certainly could. Lizette, I think that's a especially like one of those little the fine mister ones. Yeah. The little spray bottle-y thing if you kind of want to spray around your area a little bit. They do that like for the makeup.
Oh, a mister.
Yeah, just a little. If you don't want to, have it full on.
Yeah.
Yes, it matters. It really does. I'm not being.
I don't really have any place to put that. Okay, now what do I need? I need. Blue-gray.
Ooh, yes. I'm liking where you're going with this. Oh, hi Zen Jen. She says she has one of those large fine misters and it works wonders. Just kind of in your area.
Well, hot diggity.
Hello, Yonka. And hello, everybody coming in. Do say hello in chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to all that YouTube-y business that one does. Oh my God, that is so pretty. Share this with your friends. How could you not want to share that? Look at her go there. She's spinning plates, y'all. Hey, Devin.
And I managed to get it off before it stuck.
Well done. Also, humidity helping with that. Because y'all noticed that was a new stencil.
That was a new stencil.
she would have done that earlier, that would have been a no-go.
A no-go. Now, I did
paint.
have a lot of other stuff out there, and that's not a very...
And that's a ton of paint.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
And let's go ahead and get some brayer off here.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a new but old stencil. And yes, the edges have been chopped. There's a link in the chat there, Cookie Wookie. That's Mo. She drops the links just so you know. If you are wondering which stencil's what, usually you can find it at that timestamp or roundabout in the chat. So that's why it's always smart to have your chat on live chat.
Yeah.
Even when you're watching on replay, you want to turn it over to, like, you know, real time, like while we're doing this thing. There's going to be a little offsetting there just because of the delay thing, but for the most part, it should line up.
All right. Well, we've totally mucked up the back of that.
Well, I mean, that's okay. Ooh, that was a lot of paint.
Good coverage.
That was, yeah.
Okay.
Merged your bubbles.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get some of that up, and then we can do another color over this.
Mm-hmm.
Going through the paper today.
Thank you, Ingrid. And that one was designed by Brad here at PM Artist Studio.
And the reason I like it and I use it all the time is because it really equates well with my brayer offs.
It is the perfect brayer off companion.
Now, that's not terribly interesting right now. But, you know, just... I
love that we started this stream off fighting blues being too dry, and now this one just keeps on a giving.
Well, this is open.
Yeah. Very open.
That'll be a good one down the road.
Deb, I don't know. And we keep trying to talk him into doing a little gel print, but he doesn't want his face on. I mean, he has been to streams. He's helped me before. On 2 or 3 occasions. But he doesn't like to be on camera.
Okay, I'm not going to mess with this because those little things, they don't
rub well.
They don't rub well. And the last time I rubbed, I broke the one on the end there. And now it just
is a man of his
flops about, and this is kind of irritating. Okay, what do we need to do here? Well, I need to clean my hands. I've got blue paint everywhere.
Well, Deb, we do plan on having Brad and I just need to get together here and test out, like, we know what we're supposed to do. I just got to get it set up in order to bring in, because we still have designers that we need to do our interview things with, or chats, our conversations with our designers. Yes. I want to bring in other artists. There's a gentleman that I have been in contact with here in the Dallas area. He's very interested in... He mentioned on like 2 different occasions during the chat that I had with him about coming out here and seeing our studio. Which I was like, although, you know, this week would have been pretty good because we did clean up because we had company. But, you know, actually best to spread that out so that way we do keep this place a little more picked up. I hope to have more instances like that. It is a plan in the 2025 that we are in right now. I just have to get the online thing squared away and then just make some of that other stuff happen. It's really bright.
What are you chuckling about?
Eddie said, But is it Brad's hand or a prop? Yes, you guys get the hello hand. I like that too, Sherry. She did draw a pic. Remember, she did draw a picture of her daddy. We showed it.
It's hilarious, as she says. I love the way she says hilarious.
All right, you've got 25 minutes.
Oh, I can.
You can do it.
Do all kinds of things in 25 minutes, Mariah. Thought I had one.
Hey, monkey.
Cleaned up the.
I was probably like last month. Beginning, maybe. Last month or so. And I think it was when Izzy was on stream. So it was like during the winter break. Right? That she showed the drawings of all of us. In case she was home. How are you gonna put paper down across the whole thing?
I'm gonna put my fighting each other.
Yeah. No, Izzy loves to be on camera.
All right, now I'm really pushing because I've got stiff paper and a fairly new, well, this is a new stencil. I mean, not new, but it's only been used a couple times.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Mo. I got my paper here. Ooh, that's very pretty. All right, you guys, please keep, if you haven't seen it anywhere, go check out Carrie's channel. He has a Mixed Media March 25 video over there letting you know what's up with his event that's going on during March. So you get all knowed up on the things. There are there's a post over in Makers. There's a post like directly on his Carrie Griffiths Designs, I think, his Facebook page there. But Mo put a link to his channel. That's where, and I'm sure down in his description box and everything, if you need to download the information and all that, that's there. Ooh, I love that. And I love the little puckers that are happening there.
Yes.
So that way you can get geared up. Some people have already been, getting ready. I have not yet. I need to figure out how we want to do that. I'm sure we will participate. I just haven't figured out exactly how. Because he gives you options.
I'm hoping I can pick up a little bit there because it still looked moist. If it were a different stencil, I would have used the white rub off, but because this has those little stringy pieces in there. And I may not get tons of stuff on here, but some, which breaks up.
It's that cloudiness.
Yeah. That's nice. Nice.
Ooh.
Now remember that was a black and white one.
Oh, that was a decision. You can do this when you have paint to paint. Now, I don't know that I totally agree with this, but, you know. The gel plate's on her side. The print's in her hand. It's in a snowstorm. She's clearing away the snow. Both. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Mm-hmm. You have 19 minutes to, you know.
Screw it up good and proper.
Yeah. Do whatever the next thing is.
One thing you
Bye, Shannon.
be careful about at this stage is the amount of
Yeah.
wetness in your
I did too.
paper.
I did too, Devin. Yeah.
What?
We thought it was just fine before you started rubbing off all the paint. But you kind of, once you sort of did it, then it was like, oh. Yeah.
I will redeem myself.
Yeah.
You know that I will. Wet. What?
Cheryl, she says her husband, he's like a kid at Christmas. He just keeps jumping up to see if we have snow yet. He's born and raised in Tallahassee. Oh, there you go. That fixed it. Well done. Redemption.
Shawshank.
I don't know if it's that kind, but. Trust. Yes, Mo says hashtag trust the process.
Always.
I wasn't fearful. I was just judgy.
That. Silver. Because I got a big bottle of this.
Yeah. And sometimes she needs that little bit of judginess to like push her. I feel like. What do you think?
What? Oh, to motivate me?
A little bit, yeah. Get you fired up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes she'll just leave it and then we won't see it for like, 8 weeks. And then it'll come back around and then we get to see that. But if I motivate her, get to see it more quickly. I feel like that's true. I like this.
I do too. I don't really know what to. I might just go ahead and.
What are you putting down? More bubbles. Mash up. Okay. You got tissue?
No.
You're just putting it. Oh.
Because I wanted more of that blue. I thought that blue was brilliant.
Yeah. You're
What's the
scaring me a little bit with this, though. I think you might end up back in the situation.
situation?
She giveth and then she taketh. Then she giveth some more, and then, just
Oh no.
we're going to dosey
I just sprayered off on my new.
Ow! I told her white was a terrible choice.
And I told Shannon not to worry about it because it would happen.
Yeah. So it's funny. You know how she has the foamy stuff back behind there because it really does kind of help with the whole blurring and knowing where the stuff is, whatever. And I brought up different colors of the little fun foam business. And she picked the white, and I was like, sure about that? She's like, yeah, I'll be fine.
Oh.
So what was that, 3 days? Lasted
3 days.
Yeah.
Well, now I don't have to think about it anymore.
Yeah.
It now has color on it. Shannon, if you're watching, you get to chuckle about that. Well,
Yeah, it was dry. There you go.
it were.
Yes,
And I don't know that there's going to be a whole lot there.
Well, maybe underneath.
But certainly more than...
Yeah. Something. There you go. Oh, I like that.
That's really, I think, that's a good one. All right, so now we've got this.
Yes.
Got this. Let's put down some... What?
I love it. I love it. Devin says, is that schmaltz blue? And then she said spelling. Because, you know, I don't even know what's right anymore because we've, you know, chuckled about it. But basically, yeah, it was kind of a homemade make of schmaltz.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I would chuckle about that too, because she's the one who was like, no, it's not schmaltz. Schmaltz? Schmaltz. Smalt?
Well, it's malt with an S.
Schmaltz.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's smalt. Yeah.
Schmalt. No.
Shh. It's
No,
not the
shh.
shh, but we want to put the shh in there.
That's because we're German.
Yellow. Or not really. A little tiny bit.
Yeah.
It's like people saying they're Irish.
About the size of a squirrel. Now look at
It's a
that.
squeak.
About the size of a large rodent.
Oh my god, and all right, so Mo said some funnies today.
Did she?
She did. Okay, now I have to remember. I know it was parallelized. Parallelized? Mo, you gotta help me out now.
Paralyzed.
Nope.
No.
But it was the layout of how I had taken the... you haven't even seen my beautiful, you know, in the box photos of my transfers and stuff
Mm-hmm.
that I posted over Makers with the original picture.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Check that out, ladies and gents.
That is very nice, Patricia.
I know.
Anyway, she really liked the lining up that I did. And that's what she was referring to. And I thought it was pretty brilliant, too. But then I was like, because she had it in two different ways. And then I was like, I don't know if I'm reading it right. Like, how I read it is how I will say it. So, prepare yourself. All right. Parallel ushering. Parallel ushering. Parallelizing. She's confused. She needs to get over Makers and
yeah,
you know,
and then it would have meaning.
maybe.
Maybe.
I feel like our sunlight went away.
Yes.
Do you?
I feel that way.
Things got
All right,
darker
I'm
over.
bringing some of this airbrush medium with this stuff, even though it is against my better judgment because I think it was what
That's what
messed
screwed
me
us.
up on the other business. I'll just have to remember to clean the plate.
Paralyzed. Mm-hmm. Bye, Zen Thanks for hanging. She's gonna go parallel with her couch.
Highly recommended.
Hyphen ashering is from a past stream, and she'd written it down for the PMisms. Oh, see, and I don't ashering.
I'll tell you what, my right hand shoulder is just.
I think you need to. I'm gonna bring Izzy's little weights up here, and you need to.
I need to go to a chiropractor.
Well, that too, I guess. There's a guy down off of 78. I quite liked him.
Yeah, I did too.
He was expensive. No, this is a different dude.
Oh. Do you take insurance?
Yeah. I think.
Some do, some don't.
Yeah, I know, but usually it's not like, doesn't make a big whoop. Oh, hey, Dawn.
All right. Well, my paper's getting good. It's time to retire that one. It pretty much, yeah. All right, well, what do we got to pull here at the very end?
Oh, you got 9 minutes. Do you... But yeah, there's 2 things I'm looking at behind you there if you want to see if they're ready to pull.
Well, I'm sure that they are.
Should I video it? I should video it. I'm going to video it, y'all. I haven't been posting shorts. Sometimes I record them, but then I'm like, how good was it?
This is quite a nice one. It's
Okay,
going to be, it has high contrast, and sometimes I think that that's what makes,
yeah.
I don't know. We may have a bit of an issue there.
Hold on. Why am I on this? She's not listening to me. There we go. I don't really know why that went all weird. Video. That's what I want. All right. So P thinks that this one's going to be a good one for our YouTube shorts. Y'all let us know in the comments. And if you didn't know that there's comments on shorts, P will let you know.
Yeah.
She found them. She found them over there.
Yeah. People are not prolific commenters in that particular menu, but
I don't think that that's really what, yeah. But yeah. If you want to see this here print being made, you'll want to join us on the replay.
Look at those lightning bolts out there.
Tuesday stream, right? Yeah, it's Tuesday. There you go.
Storm on the desert.
Storm on the desert.
Adjacent to.
And I love it. And I got a little bit of you've got your camo pants on, so that was perfect.
Adjacent to the Oasis, which is down here at the bottom.
She has her camo pants on today, y'all.
That is a mouthful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'll be fun to do other, like spongy things on.
Sponge things. That's a sponger. A pointer.
Well, here is one of the.
Okay. Yeah, I want.
I don't know that this is going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's like the super wow, but let's just say that P did 2 transfers, image transfers, laser ones, in a stream, and she only got a little bit stabby. Overall, we call that a win-win.
Absolutely.
But if you want to see more of these, this was P's done here on Tuesday, and then I did more of the image transfers on the Monday stream. You can find all of those on our main channel. I will link to one of the streams.
I had to.
Yeah, crack that edge. Oh. I'll just stop there. Give it a wiggle.
See that, baby?
Look at that, baby.
And the bubbles. Baby with bubbles.
Baby with bubbles. Because you already pulled the other one, right?
I don't think I even have anything.
Or you did you?
I don't think I've got stuff on it. I think it was still wet.
No, because it's the blue and orange one.
Oh, yeah.
Where's it?
We've already pulled that.
Yeah, okay. That was done during the stream.
Yeah. Early on.
Thanks, Evan.
It's in the pile here somewhere. Hell, I don't know.
You might or might not see these on shorts, but I try.
Yeah, I don't know what I did with it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you got 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
You want to show them your prints? Give them a little parade of prints?
Nah, wait and show them all at once on
Thursday.
All right, now I'm hesitating putting this down because you see this build up here?
It's causing issues.
It will be causing issues.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to pull it with paint on paper, and that's not a good thing.
Oh, thank you, Lizette.
Not a good thing with that. All right, what is this? What can we do with this?
I don't know. You got 4 minutes. I'm counting her down.
Well, this is kind of, you know.
You got some mucky muck, but it's some good mucky muck.
It's yeah, it'll do.
It's different than mucky muck.
Yeah.
This is mucky muck.
Put some of this green stuff on here.
It's milky. It's mucky. I love that green.
I do too. I especially like this green with.
And I don't know why I like that green better than I like, you know, golden, the
transparent red iron oxide.
I think because it's not as, like, electric. That other green turns everything, like, super yellowy. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, definitely. Watch us at the airport. Yes.
Who's at the airport?
Dawn's going to be at the airport. She's traveling to Arizona. I'm just going to pull that as is. Okay. I think that's a good call. Interested to see how much of that, how much of it actually shows through on the other side. I think we might be surprised.
This is still sticky.
Oh, well, yeah, that would be kind of a nice.
Oh, another desert sunset.
I know, but I like this. And I think there's even more there than you realize. I don't know if it's the white or if there was more of that silvery business.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I wish there would have been more of that.
Mm-hmm.
I say now.
I say. It's a fantastic shot there. Thank you. You should forget that you left that behind.
I forgot I left this behind. Now I'm trying to get that in its place on that. But look at that wonderful stuff there on that piece of paper.
Yes. I love those two strips together. That's very nice.
Yes, it's very nice. Very, very, very
Yeah,
nice.
you should retire that piece.
I am. I'm shoving it down here on the floor.
Okay.
I think that's rather nice.
Mm-hmm.
Happy about my Izzy print. I don't know that that's necessarily going to be the one that I'm going to focus on today. This is nice.
Oh, she's picking the ones for the thumbnail.
I like that.
Did you do that one today?
Yeah. I went over it with another layer of the...
So it counts.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I touched it with paint, it counts. Look at this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's kind of a boring, you know, purpley beige, and now it's...
What are we going to call this stream?
Shiny. Redemption.
Redemption. Some was had, some was not. All right, my Arty friends, it is that time called the end. We will be back here on Thursday with some thoughts and watercolor. I don't know if any gel printing will be done. Just depends on how the watercoloring goes, I guess. She's going to be testing out the new, which two?
Der Vent.
And the
Kamikaze.
Kamikaze. There's a G in there. There's a...
Kuretake.
Yeah.
I have them over here, but they're kind of covered up.
I don't know. But they're the metallics. And we're going to be utilizing the Astrobite paper. Fun stuff. We'll see you then. Till then.
Love ya.
Like a...
Bong ho.
Bye.